Good afternoon to everybody. We have already heard about what is e-government definition. And I would like to add two more, one from the World Bank and one from the European Commission. There is not one, but they all have in common that they all have to deal with information and communication technology. They all have to deal with information and communication technology, and they all have to do with government processes. What I like with the definition of the European Union is what all the others have not included in it is the soft skills and the soft factors that make or break an e-government implementation. Because it's all about the people. We have heard about many, especially the citizens. They decide on their own whether they want to follow it or not. And it's all about that they know what they get for, that they know the value that is combined with it. And it needs that they are skilled and that they are trained. And as we have heard, especially here in India, that 70% of the population, they do not have access at all to these services today. That is why it's so important to focus on building up the skills, train these people, that they understand what is it, what I get for it. India's challenges is the inclusive growth. And what is meant by that is that all the people are included in this growth. Because the information and communication technology is the base for economic growth in today's times. And it also can help to overcome social exclusion. So it's, to sum it up, it can provide more quality of life. And prerequisite for this is that we increase altogether the transparency, what we want to achieve from these people, and that we are accountable for what we do, especially helping the governments to provide their social services. And that we also show the sensitivity for the budgets, because it's different to the developed countries. So we need to focus first on the core topics and later on at the others. However, it's important that there is created a big picture, the overall strategy, and I think India has done a great job in building up an e-government strategy overall, defining all the pillars. But it's now up to define the specific steps, and these steps need to be swallowed by the people who want to make use of that. And I think the pace and the speed is defined by the citizens. Because it's our experience that we have gained all around the globe in our e-government projects. And we have learned, and I would like to share this learning with you, that there are three major topics that successful e-government projects have in common. First of all, the organizational reach. You have to consider all administration levels when you build your strategy. It's the interoperability between the governments, between the citizen and the governments, and also between the business and the governments. Don't go just for one, because especially some countries in the European Union have made this mistake, and they have restarted again. So you need to build the entire picture. It's a complex topic, but when you slice it then into swallowable steps, then you can implement it very successfully. And what you have done here in India as well, you need to provide strong political backing. So you have to find even a Ministry for Information and Communication Technology. So that's the core. Because when you do not provide this backing, then the working in silos starts again. And it's also important that you involve right from the beginning all stakeholders. And it's not just the citizens, the businesses, for sure the governments, it's also some legal experts, some data privacy experts, and for sure the technical experts. It's important when you transform into the e-government space that you define the processes from the user. Don't forget that the IT experts are experts to support. They should not define the processes. This is a key lesson that we have learned with many governments that we have supported in the last couple of years. A second topic is the process penetration. My previous speaker, she mentioned that already. Don't just provide web portals where data are collected and then later on they are printed and the rest of the process is still managed manually. It needs to be completely electronically. So combine the front end with the back end. And that is very important, but don't let's define these processes exclusively through the IT experts because they are not able to do it. They don't see what the value of the service should be. And what is important as well, when you electronize all the processes, you have to make sure that you have a proper identity management. Because all the people, they should have an identity card with their information on it so that they can identify and that the authorization and the authentication is properly done. And last but not least, and this is a key topic, training, education, and also marketing. Talk about it. Start competition and reward the ones who have managed very successfully e-government projects. And training and education, our experience is that you have to build a training and education plan in parallel to the technical implementation. Because this is core for the overall success. Because when the users will not make use of it, everything was in vain. We have managed this in the past in India. We have implemented the entire city administration for Mumbai with not just the front office, but also the back office. We have transformed, together with our customer, the entire processes, and they are used very successfully. And it's now that we transport this not just from the city to in the city, but also into the rural areas. And there we have also experience in South Africa, where we have done that for employment services. We have brought these services to the rural areas as well. So these are our key learnings from Siemens, IT Solutions and Services, and we're looking forward to the cooperation with the Indian government. Thank you very much.